What is a macho man in gay culture?
Exactly.
Like, you all suck dick. So there's no macho way to do that. I don't care how you do it. You're still sucking the dick.
You forgot to say your name.
Girl, they should know by now. It's episode 7.
Oh, for people who are new.
Oh, you right. Hi guys, this is the Queer Millennials, The Key. I'm your host, James, and these are my fellow co-hosts.
I'm Prince Derek Doll.
And I'm Lex.
And today we'll be talking about gay Twitter culture and our thoughts and feelings about certain problematic tweets that are being put out there. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the show.
It's gonna be a good one.
Oh, as your wig falls off.
Help! I'm being attacked. I turned my back and found.
So I have a question for y'all. How do you feel about Twitter culture? More specifically, gay Twitter culture.
Ooh.
It can be very interesting, at the same time it can be very problematic depending on the topic, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. Some opinions are ignorant, some are indifferent, some are agreeable. So
I don't know, but the more I use Twitter, the more kind of like disconnected I come from like attaching myself to different opinions. I kind of just take it all for information personally. Like I just go like, oh, interesting. Because now you pop open Twitter and there's always like flying booty holes everywhere. So when I see interesting conversations, I just kind of just go through and see what people are saying. But like you said, it's a lot of interesting, that's the word I'll use. Interesting perspectives, whether it comes from ignorance or whether it comes from lack of experience. It's a lot going on there.
I feel as though it can be very problematic at times. It could be resourceful on good days, but it can be very problematic at times. I could not tell you how many times I've logged onto Twitter and seen that it's been like an entire shitstorm of fire. Because everybody's left and right with their opinions, and granted, all opinions aren't bad and all opinions aren't good. So it's just like.
Also, now I just want to. I play devil's advocate a lot on social media, and I think that's a very. It can be uncomfortable sometimes to be in that position, but for me, because I know I can handle it, like I don't. My thing is, I'd rather see people have the conversation than to not share information with each other, not share perspectives. And so there have been many times when I've just been like, okay, well, this is how a person is speaking, this is what they must believe, so I'll just pose the question, you know, and then people go, well, that's an essential question. Well, no, this is something that needs to be discussed. And I'm hearing one side, and this is someone else's side, and I'll say, well, I can see why this person would feel this way based on the experience they shared. They haven't had this experience that you've had, so they don't have that perspective. So you kind of, in order for us to kind of find middle ground, sometimes you have to start the conversation from one side or the other, whether it is the intellectual side where you come with facts. Now, I'm a fan of facts. Because once you put a fact on, I'm not going to argue with. I'm not arguing your opinion when I'm presenting facts. This is what the facts are, and you can do with them what you will. Your opinions and emotions don't really matter. This is what the facts say, right? All right. Well, now it's time for us to key, and so for this segment, we are going to read some tweets under the hashtag gay culture, and then the ones that we stand or we agree with, we're going to retweet them. And the ones that we don't like, we're going to delete them. Like, thumbs down, that's a wrap. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, so this first one is from @RebelBenji. And the tweet says, gay Twitter is just stan Twitter, but instead of fighting over music, they fight over body shaming, racism, internalized homophobia, follower ratio, and popularity.
What was that other part? What was the ratio?
Follower ratio.
Retweet, re-freaking tweet. And the reason why I retweet is because that's literally what it is in a nutshell. That's really what it is.
Can I quote and retweet?
A lot of gay Twitter is not looking to have these stimulating conversations. They're looking to get you engaged in something that's gonna get your blood boiling. It may be good, it may be positive, it may be this, but at the end of the goddamn day, it's like, okay, I'm gonna retweet this because he got popularity. We looking for this, we looking for this, we looking for this. It's not like, yeah, you did what you did.
So
you
thank
said
you,
what
brother.
you
You
said.
said what you said.
I agree.
So I think it's clear that we're going to retweet this one. But can we get into his follow-up though? Because that wasn't the end of his tweet.
Okay.
It's also said, and a lot of y'all misogynistic and think that being gay gives you a pass for it, but that's a conversation for another day. Now that is the part, that part, and because so many times on Twitter, we see, because this goes into like bottom shaming, right? Or femme shaming.
Tall bottom.
Like, those are the conversations that I be looking like,
Oh no.
I'm not getting this because somebody will say the wrong thing, and I'll be done like, drop your look. Like, so I just be like,
I'll sit there and look at it and be like,
And the next tweet comes from Pizzle83, and he tweeted, "Gay culture is walking around the gym like a macho man blasting Britney Spears. Hashtag gay culture." I would retweet this because I think a lot of and realistically,
Butch Queen.
Butch Queen.
shout out to the Butch Queen.
Butch Queen.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I think a lot of them are butch queens. I don't think they are as masculine as they present.
I think we're gonna retweet that one. First of all, everyone loves Britney because it's Britney, bitch. She's from Louisiana, so you know I love you, Britney. First of all, what is a macho man in gay culture?
Exactly.
Like, you all suck dick.
You
So there's no macho way to do that. I don't care how you do it. You're still sucking the dick.
It
And
is macho way to suck a dick.
what? Hold it with two hands.
Ooh, you hold the dick with two hands. You sucking the dick with two hands. He just exposed his tea.
Sip, sip, baby. Anyway, so yeah, I would have definitely loved this tweet a lot more if they'd replaced Britney with Beyonce in this particular era. But I do believe that it's true. Like, even when I used to go to the gyms, like, I would see the guys working out, even if they were gay or not. And in my head, you're listening to Beyonce. Like, that's what I know you're listening to. When you're in there getting it, like, you're either listening to trap music or you're listening to Beyonce, period. So our next tweet comes from the Brooklyn Cat, at the Brooklyn Cat. It says, "Gay culture is not being able to open my Twitter in public." Oof. Instant retweet. Oof. Because I have tried for the past 2 months to enjoy Twitter in public places, and it never fails. It never fails. In trainings, in meetings,
Y'all nasty.
on the train, it doesn't matter. Anytime I open Twitter to do anything, whether it's to promote music or to check on a contact or just express,
Who y'all follow?
it's the dick. No, it's the dick. It's the dick or it's the booty hole, because the people that I follow freak pages.
Because y'all
And
nasty.
I'm not nasty. I'm just trying to be a friend of them, and that's what they retweeting.
I open my Twitter page in private.
You open it in private because you can't open it in public. That's exactly what it
Hence why I
says.
stopped opening in private. Now I have a privacy screen, so I have to.
There are some days where you're just walking into the office and you walking in while looking on Twitter and somebody's getting pile drived viciously. And you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's enough.
Ooh, the noises when you open the video and the sound.
And the sound is on.
And imagine your phone's just connected to the Bluetooth speaker.
Ciao.
Oh my God. No shade, but didn't it happen at work one time with you?
No.
Oh, they did.
With me?
When you were on Twitter and you were like,
Oh wait, no, that was mine.
oh, that was your free Twitter. Moving on.
Not
So,
my free Twitter.
We're gonna.
This is Jima. Jima is a fat cunt. And he tweeted, if we're being honest, the bottoms run black gay Twitter. Y'all hate to see it. Retweet. My thing is, I feel like there's so much bottom shaming as if a lot of us is not chasing ass. Like, I'm here for it. Bottoms run, better yet, bottoms run shit. And they don't get them credit at all. Verse bottom, bottom, top bottom, whatever. Bottoms run shit.
What's a top bottom?
A verse top.
Oh.
Damn, honey.
I'm sorry.
But no, I do agree. People who participate in gay Twitter, in gay culture on Twitter, are mostly bottoms, if not all.
So you're saying that tops don't contribute anything to gay Twitter?
I mean,
because
they're like straight men.
But they're not all top. But that's top. No, because now you're reinforcing a negative stereotype on tops, because not all tops are masculine or they are quiet or whatever, this fake idea that the top is the man and the bottom is the woman. Because I feel like most people equate bottoming with pussy power, or saying, oh, that's bottom shaming, or blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, even though it's a real thing, but like bottoms run it. Is that like some kind of like bottom empowerment kind of like speech? Like, I don't get it. Like, what are you running? It's Twitter. Run what? Run it how?
A white man runs Twitter.
But I'm just saying, but what is it? What are you running? And how do you find out what a person's sexual position is when it comes to leading conversations? Like a top can't lead an intellectual conversation.
It's not saying that a top can't lead a conversation. It's not saying the top can't lead an intellectual conversation. It's not saying the versus can't lead a intellectual conversation. What it's saying is majority of the people who participate in these conversations are bottoms. And the reason why you know that they're bottoms is because they say that they're bottoms.
I celebrate bottoms. I think that it seems like it's a tough job, you know, and it's a lot of work. Okay?
No pun intended.
You gotta be dedicated to do it. But as far as hating to see it, I mean, I really honestly don't think, I didn't think it was that big a deal, or that people really questioned who was leading conversations like that. Like the bottoms running. It's like team bottom, team top. Why are we still feeding into
that was literally the thing.
Yeah. Like, but why are we still feeding into that? Like I said earlier, all y'all sucking dick. Women like, no.
It's Twitter culture. That's what a lot of people do not get. It's Twitter culture. It's literally something that happens on Twitter. There's a lot of verse shaming on Twitter, but in real life, most people love the fucking verse. Who's verse?
Because we can, yeah. Oh,
like,
what? Hi, mom.
And people shame them tops on Twitter.
You can't shame the top, but you won't date. But
in reality, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of trades who have been over for fem tops. So it's something that happens on Twitter. It's Twitter conversations. It's Twitter burns, and it is what it is. And I feel like a lot of bottoms participate in these conversations because they know how to stay the goddamn tables.
Being a bottom requires you to be more vulnerable and open, right? So maybe that's a reason why they may be more expressive, because it requires you to actually think. I mean,
that sounds so goddamn condescending.
No, not in a condescending way. I'm
saying it sounds.
Oh well, no. I don't want you to think that I'm being condescending. I'm thinking about in a psychological and emotional way. Like, you have to emotionally prepare to open your body up to another person, right? Like, people ain't just out here just taking dick. Like, you have
people out here who are doing.
They are.
Really? Well, I mean, I would think that your body is still connected to this. Like, your brain and your body's not gonna be disconnected.
But they go both ways.
And engaging in penetrative sex, like, there is an element of vulnerability that comes with it. So it wouldn't surprise me for them to be more open or willing to express. So what I'm saying is, like, and most of the bodies that I've met have been like very open, they're very warm, they're very expressive, and it's part of the behavior, like the social behavior. This is who I am, and this is what I give, and that's that. So maybe in that regard, maybe the bottoms do run it because they're more emotionally in tune and they're better at expressing and leading the conversation. So I guess I will concede. I'll like it. I ain't gonna retweet it. I'll heart it.
Okay, so our final tweet is from BZJs, And this tweet says, I'm in the market for a man. Things on my list are below. 1, must be open-minded. 2, at least 5'7" or above. 3, must be versed and hung. 4, a great career. 5, live on his own. 6, have a car. 7, be able to make me laugh. 8, doesn't judge me for my OnlyFans. 9, cute feet and smile. So I'm going to
Send me your
delete
number.
and report this
Right. I feel seen.
because this definitely sounds like a Grindr profile or Jack profile.
This person literally just created a man
Not
on Twitter.
Okay, I'm just to say this. Do you
Throw the away.
do you meet your own requirements?
Because I'm looking at. Wait. So.
I'm just gonna say, do you meet your own requirements? And then y'all looking through, so I guess y'all compare.
No,
Anyways, I'm gonna say, do you compare to your own requirements? Do you have your own? Are you versed?
Well, that was 2 dicks in his mouth.
Would you accept a person who has OnlyFans?
Right.
Send me this account.
We're gonna report you still. We're still gonna delete and report this tweet. But like you said, like must be open-minded. When people start listing things like this that they require in other people, I start thinking to myself, like, okay, well, like when they got down to like live on his own, okay, hopefully you have your own shit. Have a car? Do you have a car?
Do you want
be able to make me laugh? Do you have your own sense of humor? Can you make yourself laugh? Doesn't judge me for my OnlyFans. You're probably gonna end up with someone that has OnlyFans. You're probably gonna meet someone that meets this list, trying to hook up with them to do a video for your OnlyFans. But yeah, like some of this stuff is very superficial, and I just think that you created a whole man in your head that doesn't exist, or it's gonna take you like the next 30 years to sift through all the dicks you're sucking to find him. So good luck. Well, that's it for today. We hope that you enjoyed our conversation about gay Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, make sure that you follow us at QueerM. Also follow us on Instagram at Millennial, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Also follow our own personal Twitters. I'm Vices_Virtues.
I'm at the Derek Doll. That's TheDerekDoll.
And I'm at DreamerBoy78.
And we're Queer Millennial. We'll hope to see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and share this video. Bye. No,
This was a solo.
Oh, the ad? I like the ad. We just talked about
Well, you can get your